I've been prepping for next spring, 2020, to put bees in. And I've been doing a lot of work on my little acreage up here in Nebraska, prepping to put seeds in the ground. All different kinds of annuals and perennials and sweet yellow clover. I've got alfalfa seed coming. I've put in apple trees. And right now we're gonna walk in to the start of my little bee yard that I'm gonna be doing. All right, this is where my bee yard is gonna be. Took this gate from part of my corrals over there. We never used it. Brought it over here. So I've got protection from the west, protection from the north, and protection from the east. I plan, come springtime, putting shrubs right along this fence line on this side of it, so the cows, when they're here, they won't destroy my shrubs. Here's my gate. I'm gonna repaint it. Eventually make this all look nice and pretty in here. All right, so shrubs will be here that I'll be planting. But I'm also going to put shrubbery corner cabin shed cleared over here, and maybe put some kind of gate that's like totally closed off, so I don't allow wind there. Now here is where I'm going to be putting a whole bunch of alfalfa, clover, flowers, all that. I've already been doing skid steer work back here. I've got more to do, as you can tell. Hopefully going to get my 3.6.5 foot disc in so I can keep going. But also, this tree line here, I'm going to be cutting quite a bit of it out going that direction because it does us no good. All these trees lose their leaves during the winter time. So we're going to cut them all out. I plan on putting maybe 20 or 25 maple trees in. And then probably going cypress or cedar all along this northern border here to help with the windbreak, not only for the little acreage, little ranch deal, little farm, bee farm going to be happening, but also to help protect bees and cows and all that. So that way eventually also, when I get this taken out, all the land I'm going to be using for the bees, I'll be able to, I guess, reuse and change it up and use it for cows. Like this part here, when I don't have trees in, I'll be setting it up for connecting with the pasture. Yeah. Now, let's go back here behind the machine shed. I'm going to be planting stuff all in here too, and trimming all these up so I get more sunlight right here. But all this is going to be planted as well. And these I-beams and C-channel I got back here, I'm going to be using to make a quick attach for my disc to my skid steer. And then all this will be planted too. How to make a new gate, because before the cows could come right down here. So now I'm sectioning it all off from the cows. That's it for right here in the bee yard area, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be planting stuff that grows all year round and blooms all year round. That's the goal, that's the plan. This bee yard, from measuring, from what I've been reading and watching, I've been watching a lot of that Vino Farms. Love his videos, learning a lot from him and everything he does. I should be able to put, I don't know, at least 12, maybe 16 beehives right here. That's kind of my plan eventually, but we're going to start off with 3. And then we're going to see just how that goes. Get them to survive the winter, and hopefully in 2021, be doing a bunch of splits. That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to kind of copy a lot of what they're doing on Vino Farms. All right, come on, dog, come through the gate. With how he's getting his bees to survive and overwinter. I figure Massachusetts, it gets just as cold here in Nebraska as it does there, so I'm going to copy a lot of what he's doing. The corralled in area. I'm also going to be doing along the fence line here. I got to clear all this out yet. All along here, I'm thinking about a whole bunch of them butterfly bushes or bushes that are great for pollinators. And doing the same thing right here, going behind the propane tank. Hi, girls. How y'all doing? Go behind the propane tank with all them bushes and flowers. Do this big old patch right here. All that right there. Then, this is gonna be just grass like normal. All grass right here. Because eventually, I don't know, maybe we'll put some input, I don't know. Then, starting probably at the end of the second bunk, going clear out all the way, wrapping around, going that way. I plan on, we're gonna make our garden right there. Our garden a whole lot bigger, coming clear out this way. Then we're gonna start probably right in this area, wrap around and follow it all the way down the driveway on both sides. I got trees that gotta come out over here too because they died or are dying and breaking off in the winter time and making my wife get stuck, can't get to work. Little car can't make it over trees like my truck can. Well, that's so far for over here, and more likely be expanding all our flowers and all that goodness probably next year. Just right now I'm trying to get this all done. For before fall's over, before it freezes, so I get all these seeds in the ground for fall. I'll probably end up buying a lot more seed that I'll just be spreading around in springtime and maybe tilling it up or something too in spring. So I want to make sure we got lots of flowers here, lots of stuff for pollinators. Now let's go on over that way back here. We're putting all my apple trees in, and it's our orchard that we're putting in. Hopefully get some cherries and peaches in there too, I'm hoping. Might not happen this fall yet, but definitely come springtime, maybe definitely, who knows. All right, head over that way. This will be our apple orchard. We're slowly working on it. Got 3 right now. This here is what's called the State Fair apple. Sadly, the cow walked up to it before I get the cage around it, which is why we now have an electric fence surrounding the whole darn thing. Well, it's down right now, so I get my skid steer out of here when I'm done. But State Fair apple. And 2 galas, freshly planted today. I actually ordered these on Amazon. They're like 20-some bucks with shipping. Came up from Tennessee all the way to Nebraska. But I've been using the skid steer and kind of scraping all the plants off. Right now it is fall, so I'm going to be trying to get a bunch of different flowers and all that stuff in here. And hopefully I get a hold of a 6.5 foot disc soon. So if I get all the seeds spread out, I want to disc the dirt and turn it all over and get them into the dirt, get them into the ground. Out in the pasture, I'm going to probably either do a strip along here or along that side. Plant things too. Here is my driveway. Just clear out to the road there. I'm gonna use my skid steer, scrape along both sides of it, take the disc to it, plant a bunch of flowers. I'm gonna do a bunch of goldenrod too, all the way along the driveway. And then by my feed bunks here, I'm gonna go about 3/4 of the way down with it, tilling it up or discing it, whatever I want to do. And hopefully put a bunch of bulbs and other flower seeds. Annuals and perennials are going everywhere. Everywhere. Because from what I know, perennials take 2 years to come up. Annuals take 1 year. So, this is what we're doing for now. More likely we'll be expanding further that way eventually. That big old pile right here eventually is going to get burned, probably the first blizzard this winter. If we get a burn permit and burn it. But yeah, trying to get ready for bee time next spring. Get everything planted and ready to go. I mean, the apples will be a while yet. We got a bunch of sunflowers that grew wild here. I just let them go, never got rid of them. The thistles I'll be getting rid of though, because I don't want them taking over the pasture and everything else. Well, that's about it for now. When I do more, I'll let everyone know.